Hey guys, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the books that I will be reading for the Contemporary-a-thon. So, Contemporary-a-thon round 4 or 5, I'm not quite sure what it is, but I'll link all the details down below. It goes from the 23rd to the 29th of September, so it's a week-long readathon where I will just be reading contemporary books, and I'm really excited to do this. I love the Contemporary-a-thon. I love Chelsea and I love Julie, and I'm really excited to participate in this readathon with them. Guys, save the sea turtles, get a reusable straw. So, there are 7 challenges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, 7 challenges. And I'm not going to show you like set books because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to read just quite yet, but I've got tons of different books for the different challenges. I'm just going to show them to you. We'll see on the week what I will want to read. So to start off with, there is a challenge called Read Books with Yellow on the Cover. I own 4 books that have yellow on them. See? And I'm pretty sure they're all contemporary. So first up, we've got Kindred, which is 12 Love Osway Queer Stories. This is also a 2019 release, so I could read it for the 2019 release challenge and also can read it for the Diverse challenge. We then have Tape by Stephen Camden. I loved It's About Love by Stephen Camden, so I'm really excited to read his other book. This kind of has like a lake house vibe. If you watch that Keanu Reeves movie, I'm pretty sure it's Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, where they're at this lake house and they like fall in love with each other, except one's in a different time than the other, sort of thing. In 2013, this girl moves in with her grandmother, and while she's like moving into her new room, she finds this tape and she starts listening to it, and the guy on the tape kind of is telling her her life story. Like, she's just feeling like the same sort of feelings that he's talking about in the tape. And the guy on the tape is from back in 1993, and he starts recording his feelings on this old tape. And yeah, so this book seems really interesting, and I really hope I get to it. This is on Scribd, so I might be able to listen to it as an audiobook, but I also have some other audiobooks I want to listen to this week, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. The next yellow book I have is Laura Lake and the Hipster Weddings. This is about a French girl called Laura Lake, and I have a feeling, I don't know if she's actually like person of colour, or maybe it's just the cover of the book. But so she is a journalist, and she's not a journalist, she's an unpaid intern at this magazine, and she gets a big break when they ask her to journalize and write about these 3 weddings like that are like, they're like Kim Kardashian sort of weddings. And so she like goes to London to try to do all that. So this book seems really fun and exciting. I love like books set in London. Like You Don't Have to Say Love Me was hilarious, and I really hope this will have the same sort of vibes. And the last yellow book I have is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. I am not quite sure if this book is contemporary or if it's fantasy. I think it might be a little bit of magical realism, but I really could not tell you. And I don't really want to look it up because I don't want to be spoiled. But I love this little indent here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says not everyone has to be the chosen one. And I just love that. The next challenge is read a book with an illustrated cover. And those 3 books I just showed you all have illustrated covers on them. Whoops. And then I also have My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Walker. This is a bit illustrated cover as well. It can also be for the dark/hard-hitting contemporary, because this book focuses on these 2 people who plan to commit suicide at the same time. And so I have a feeling it's got a bit of mental health rep in it. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it won't end in the suicide, but we will see. Another book that has an illustrated cover that I want to read, and I actually have on reserve at the library, is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This book sounds really good, and I know Chelsea Darling Reads absolutely loves this book. So I will hopefully get to this book. And this also, it could be done for the community recommendation book. So the challenge. So the community recommendation challenge is you read a book recommended by a creator in the book community, so I could be reading that. And then I also might be reading P.S. I Like You by Casey West. Abby Lisi, the book lover, loves this contemporary, so hopefully I'll get to this as well. And P.S. I Like You actually has grass on the cover, and one of the book challenges is to read a book with a plant on the cover, so I could use grass as a thing. I also have Unscribed After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which this particular cover has like plants on the back of the car and like a little flower wreath, so I might be reading that. That I will probably use that as an ebook, so I'll have my ebook, I'll have an audiobook, and I will also have a physical book that I will get to. So I'm going to try and use as much as my time reading when I'm doing other things. And one last book I will hope to be reading this week. This is for the Diverse book, which is The Chocolate Run by Dorothy Coomson. I'm quite sure this is a diverse read because the lady on the cover she's a person of color, and I looked it up and the author is actually a woman of color as well, so hopefully this is a woman of color book that I can use as my diverse one. But what really got me interested when I picked this book up, right? So right at the start, here it is. There's a quote just before the first chapter, and it says, "There's only one thing better than illicit sex, illicit chocolate." I'm done. I'm so ready for this book. So those are some of the books that I might be reading for the Contemporary-a-thon. Let me know what you're reading down below because I would love to know. And if you have any other recommendations that you think that I should read for this book, for this readathon, let me know. I don't know, like if you know of any books that have plants on the cover, please let me know because I'd like to use P.S. I Like You, but I don't know if I could count grass as a plant. If you want to be my friend, you can add me on Instagram, Goodreads, and Twitter. They're all at SashReads. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye!